When you got the wrong person on you or the wrong things on your mind, it's like you carrying the weight. And the funny thing is, if you get used to it, you feel like that's normal. And it's not until you put it down and you so much lighter, so much more productive, so much more successful that you like, damn, this thing was really holding me back. Welcome back to OG's Uncut, Conversations on the Culture. We're your hosts, Priest and Cuz T-Rex. What's up with you, man?
Not much.
Man, what you thought about that whole being held back? You felt like that? We ain't talking about anybody that's in your life at present, but if you think about the past, can you think of a situation where, damn, like, when I detached from this person to this situation, like, shit went up?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You think about church or you think about a person?
I ain't gonna say a person. I can just think about relationships.
Relationships?
Yeah. When I'm not in a relationship, I can focus on me. I got more energy for me.
Yeah.
It's less stressful, and the discipline is a lot easier.
Facts.
In a relationship, even though you may have a counterpart that is working with you, some energy is being taken away, because you got to give them attention. What comes with the relationship? So unless you're young, you can't really tell that it's draining. You just so youthfulness, you don't even know that's energy as well. But now in my life, looking back, it's like shit. It's really real out here. Time is important.
Yeah,
energy
probably
is really
more important than time. Probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But time is up there with energy. I think they one and the same.
They neck and neck. Because I always feel like you can make more use of time with great energy.
Yeah. So what you said is true. But then you gotta look where you at, the timeline, how old you are, everything.
Yeah.
I think the older you get, there's more truth to what you said. But when you young, you like, yeah, I get it, but your youthfulness overrides, so you're not paying no attention.
You feel like you got an abundance of everything, time, energy. You ain't even
the bullshit in a relationship, not a relationship, where you arguing and you keep entertaining arguments. Like, now I'm not going to keep arguing over the same thing.
I know, man, because it's like when you I've been in relationships before, and at the time I didn't realize how much it was holding me back. I was still moving, but it was with a lot of difficulty. I'm like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? And like my performance was like a fucking one of them damn Wall Street charts, you know what I'm saying? I'm up, down, up. My performance was inconsistent. I knew what I needed to bring to the table, but it just felt like you fucking carrying a weight. When you got the wrong person on you or the wrong things on your mind, it's like you carrying the weight. And the funny thing is, if you get used to it, you feel like that's normal. And it's not until you put it down and you so much lighter, so much more productive, so much more successful that you like, damn, this thing was really holding me back.
But that is true if you got the right mentors around you to catch it when you're young.
Facts. Yeah.
But unless you done been through it so much when you're young,
right?
you catch on,
right?
So it's like trial and error with that part. But like now, I'm not gonna keep saying the same thing. I'm gonna make you
catch it in the moment now.
I'm catching it in the moment.
I'm with you,
and I'm gonna make you feel it ASAP.
Yeah.
When you're young, you may not have the skill set to make people catch it ASAP.
That's facts.
The only thing that you know how to do when you're young is argue.
And you don't know how much of your energy you giving away. Like I've been in that situation.
Yeah,
like when I was
you
young,
get older, I ain't gotta argue.
Fuck nah.
I'm gonna use wisdom.
I'm
gonna hurt you another way. I'm gonna walk you down.
Right.
I'm gonna kill you softly.
And and for me, like
until you catch on, like, oh,
I get up out of the situation quick right now.
Oh,
when I was young, even when I was young, my situation was short lived. I'm talking about my first marriage. That was short lived. But that shit was intense. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
But I was so young, I had the energy to still get up and go, but it was a lot of drama going on. But it's that trial and error. But it to me, it wasn't even my energy being taxed or my vision being thrown off per se. It was just the drama that I was like, nah, where I'm going, I just can't. And I detach. But then I experienced that, like, okay, I'm moving better and all of this shit. But you're right. It's not until you really get older that you see the shit for what it is when it's happening.
Yeah.
You like that? You? Hell no. No. It was some women, it might be like, I ain't even want to hit that.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm good. Keep that.
You know how to disengage without the drama now. Easily. And it seems like men learn how to do it, but guess who becomes dramatic? The woman. Because the less men disengage, the more dramatic women get. Yeah. It's like irritating them because you're not feeding that drama to them.
I almost turned them on a little bit too. It's like, okay, it's like, okay, he realizing his value. That's making him more attractive. She engaging you more now.
But you already got the mindset, I don't want to fuck with you. I know even if I entertain that, drama still gonna come later.
Yeah. But
so it's like, goddamn. So it's like you can't win for losing to a certain degree with them. Like, it's like, I hate to say it, but my nigga said off the best man, they are unstable creatures.
Hey, we kind of touched on this in the Pussy Power episode, which will be coming out soon. But I'm gonna go and pivot here into where we going, and we talking about church and God.
Oh, because, we warming up to get to that.
We warming up because it's like everybody can relate to being held back. And women say it all the time. He was holding me back and yada, yada, yada.
You sure?
Men don't talk about it. But nigga, some men be having some ball and chains going on. Be dragging some shit.
We don't talk about it after we get free from the situation. Yeah. So we feel like talking about it. We still there. Nah, because our homeboys been clapping, nigga, why you still there?
I know a couple of niggas with some a ball and chain on right now.
Yeah.
They dragging that foot behind them.
Yeah.
Fighting. Feeling like they doing something like courageous. I'm sticking in, I'm being a man. Dog, you are damaging yourself.
Still on the plantation.
You are damaging yourself trying to carry that weight with you.
Because once you get slave master that quota, he gonna want you to go higher and higher and higher. So your woman is a slave now. Look at him, 350. Now you do Sambo. You get out there and show him you can do 450. You can do 450. Show him it can be done. And you're like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whip it.
Yeah. Put just a cup of Kool-Aid. An extra piece of cornbread.
Look, that's the unfortunate thing about an imbalanced relationship, man. When that woman feel like you Toby, she feel like she can whoop that ass.
And keep raising the bar.
I can close these legs. I can do that. I can show you some attitude because I'm trying to push you to do more. The thing about it is I feel like a woman is designed to help push a man go higher.
The right way.
The right way. But the wrong way is when you trying to push him to go higher because you want more. That's a difference. That's a subtle difference there.
And that has to do with social engineering.
It does.
And that power movement of the women.
That's facts, man. That's facts. That's facts. This is like a stick up putting nigga. Put your hands up.
Thank you for doing the civil rights.
Pat your ass
down. We take it from here.
Yeah, we take it from here. Patting them pockets down. Some men right now in duress. You blink twice. Blink twice if you need help. Because I know it's a lot of them out there. But hey, man.
Let's step into that religion because we kind of gave them which direction we going with.
Yeah, man. Now let's talk about God.
Yeah.
A lot of people, one word that usually don't come to mind when you think about God is limitations.
Oh hell no, you don't.
I'm gonna throw one scripture out
You
there.
think the limitations off for you?
You think you just took the limitations off.
No,
Now I'm gonna throw that scripture at you. You know, for with God, nothing is impossible, right? You feel like, I just took these limits off. I'm about to go up. But when we look at the church, it seems like everybody still, they right here.
Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible.
Yeah, they marching slow. I feel like the image that I get when I think about a lot of people in church is what they try to tell you in the Old Testament Israel was doing after they came out of Egypt and they was marching through the desert. Yeah. You remember he said for 40 years they was walking around in a circle. they wasn't leveling up.
Yeah.
This is exactly what happened to people who be in church. Motherfuckers is walking in the desert.
Yeah.
Not leveling up. I mean, I don't want to be specific, but we having this conversation for a reason because we was talking. We was like, hold on, what's going on with so and so? And you was the one who said it. Yeah, you was like, yeah, but old boy is in the same place. Everything,
yeah,
demeanor, position, career that he was. Shit, what? How many years ago would it be now?
Since 2014,
10. Yeah, 10, 12 years ago.
Still in the same predicament. Even some of the women are still in the same predicament. Not just with church, with relationships, still trying to get their life together.
Oh my God.
Still trying to get their kids disciplined.
Hold on, so you single still trying to get that husband.
I was about to get there. Still trying to get that husband together. Still trying to get your finances together.
We got to talk.
Still trying to get your life right with the Lord, and while the devil's still whooping your ass, you still ain't leveled up. The devil's still whooping your ass. You still trying to get right with God. You still trying to get nigga.
Usually the devil is an excuse though.
Yeah.
Usually the devil is the reason. Well,
but you still ain't one. He's still whooping your ass in the same shit. From when I first met you,
it's usually either the devil doing something, or God is telling you
or teaching you
not ready. He teaching you. This is a long ass class, y'all. I mean, damn,
real talk.
I mean, that's tough, man. I'm gonna talk about the women here, dog. I'm gonna talk about the women because I remember when I got, and I've been to a lot of churches, so I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about you in particular. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've been doing church for a minute, and I've been in the military. So I've been in California in church, deep rooted, Pittsburgh in church, Rhode Island in church, overseas in church, Maryland in church. So I've been a lot of places. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Them women though.
Yeah.
I remember for churches I've been at for some years, you see the women, they looking hot and ready. You know what I'm saying? They holy or whatever you want to call it, but they looking young and trim.
Smelling
good, all of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nice shape, pretty face, vibrant. Year 2, year 3, year 4, man. You seeing that weight starting to creep. They sitting in the pews though, listening to the preacher talk about it's gonna be some marriages this year. Bring these offerings. God is releasing wedding rings and all of this shit. Yeah. These women excited. Hey.
Yeah.
5 years later, they still sitting in them pews. Less energy, more weight. Let's be real now.
It's almost like how people say it in church. It's almost like you can see death on them.
Damn. It's like a depression.
Yeah, a dark cloud.
It's like a depression. It's
they
real
ain't got no glow.
It's real though.
They look dry, skin dry, looking wrinkly, looking small.
Hey.
All that.
But you
they ain't got that pep. All the words that you said is in reverse. And when do they start saying the present word? I'm still holding on. I'm still waiting for the Lord. My time is coming. Nigga, come on, dog. You are so delusional. That's why I said.
It's real, though, man. All that shit you said, it's like death on them. It's like a dark cloud depression. Because you can see, like, I can think about women. And so you got a few who, like, they're intentional about leveling up, keeping themselves looking good and all of that.
Yeah.
But a lot of them women, you know, they might be up there singing, and now it's like, damn, she putting on some weight. You know what I'm saying? I know she's trying to get married, and she going to the altar call to get prayed for about a future family and all of this, but she going the wrong direction. It seemed like something about religion, church, the doctrine, the culture there that just makes people okay with being mediocre.
And this what keeps them saying that bullshit. The people in ministry and leadership positions, they know their problem. But since they get so much productivity out of them, they know they drying their ass out. This is what they say. I'm still praying for your husband. I'm still praying for your wife. You just hold on in there. God is coming, and he's going to reward you like he did Job. He's going to give you 10 times over. Woo. They got them little slick words to keep you. They see you drying out. They know what's wrong with you, but they know how to keep you in pocket to keep getting productivity out of you.
Man, that's a criminal, dog. It's like when you were saying that, I felt like
that's a motherfucking pimp, a hustler.
Yeah, criminal, man.
A banker trying to keep you in debt.
Not even a good pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't the lady ain't even looking good. She ain't even stepping up a game.
But he got
doing a good job.
Words to keep you thinking you still got it.
Yeah, he keep renewing your lease. It's because it's like he got your body on a lease.
There you go.
Yeah, like he got your body and mind on a lease. You're serving. He getting use. He getting mileage out of you. It ain't bedroom mileage, but all the services and all the etiquette and cooperation that you would be giving a man. You giving to ministry. And that shit, and you not doing your normal upkeep like that. You putting on that weight
at his best.
Man, I'm saying, but these women be drying up, dog. And not ladies. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but I want to point out something that I hope folks start seeing. You know, y'all I just be watching these ladies. I'm like, damn, you know, you look like you might be further away from attracting the husband you want. You know, all of that prayer and all of that believing that God gonna do something because somebody slapping some anointing on you. You think Prince Charming just about to, you know, introduce himself at Starbucks? Man, that's a sad situation.
Let's flip this. You know, women, y'all always say we bad. Now,
going on
the same thing that's going. Yeah, we go.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about the men.
Get these men.
Check this out. What y'all going through in ministry, these so-called niggas that still believe in God is going through this shit outside the church.
Damn, drying up.
Still getting played by women. Still being hellbound by women. Y'all probably they done went to church with the women. They both get out the church, but they still struggling. But they still reading their Bible, or they done church hop, and they keep church hop, but they still keep going through the same fucking situation.
Bible dusting.
Yeah. So women, don't think that we just bashing y'all. Y'all don't see what men go through.
Let's talk about it.
But what they go through, what y'all go through, they go through it outside the church. They start having women out of wedlock still.
Women do that too.
They still struggling with their finances. They still getting jacked. These are dudes that still straddling the fence. But he's going through the same shit. You just going through it in the church. He going through the shit out the church. He's
not holding down the job either. You know what I'm saying?
He's discombobulated.
I'm not saying
he's borrowing money from his wolf pack.
Right.
Everybody in this wolf pack is leveling up but him. Because he's still on that bullshit.
And he's still pinching pennies. You
still
know what I'm saying?
Getting pimped by women. Man, I still love her. What's the other one? Man, it's like you're married, but you're not married, but you're getting pimped. But you're married. Like,
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the career shit because a lot of the men, they praying for wives too, just like the women are. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, but yeah, you're right. They are still naive to women. Yeah. And I'm gonna say the women in the church because the women in the church, when that pressure build up, they go out and get it off in the street a lot of time. I'm not saying men don't. Men probably do too. But then they get that off in the street and come back in and control these simps in the church. Because they are not growing. Their wits aren't growing about them to lead in relationships. But then career-wise, I've seen men dedicated to church, but it's fucking up their career. They're not growing in their career. They're smart and all of that stuff, but it's something about their demeanor, their disposition that is not allowing them to excel. And they'll end up recycling back to where they were. It's because I think with some of these men, you're not getting the personal development you need in a church setting to level up in your career field.
All right. Well, I'm glad to say that. Well, I'll put it like this. If you're a man in the church, and you successful. I have seen this through my prior experience, and you don't have a wife yet. It's two things that's going on. You're a player, and you getting the shit outside the church, or you fucking gay.
Oh shit, dog. Come on, man.
It's even one.
Come on, dog.
I'm keeping it real.
Dog. Come on, man.
I'm keeping it real. If you got a guy in church, they got a nice car, got a house.
He ain't gonna stay on the shelf that long, yeah.
And he ain't tripping for
right.
a wife.
Every time
he getting mad pussy or the nigga gay.
That's how
it's one of the two.
That's how I got married. Let's be real. That's how I got married twice. I ain't stay on the shelf long when I got in church. The first time I went in church, started moving around, doing my thing in ministry and all of this shit. Boom. Met a chick, got married. Got divorced, same shit. Happened again. You right. So you saying if a man is in there, he's productive, intelligent.
As far as relationship. I got you. Yeah. And so I'm gonna go other areas with it.
So you saying he a player?
Or he's gay.
Okay.
Because I done seen it in churches. You got the ones that that's not gay, but he's still in the church. He not tripping. He's still happy and everything. He got hoes. He got bitches. He might be fucking two. He might be coming to fuck a couple of them in the church.
He letting off steam.
Yeah. But then if you got one in the church, I'm still holding on for God to bless me with a wife. And nigga, you done been in this church for 3 or 4 years. I guarantee you, this nigga is gay. He's sweet.
You are gay.
And if you watching real cool, thing, got that twitch. something gonna say, yeah, this nigga's really, and he really don't want no wife. He just using church so he won't feel bad about his sexuality.
They say the church is his beard.
You know
what I'm saying? You know, they say like whoever used to accuse Will of being gay on the low, which I fuck with Will Smith. Some people used to be like he gay on the low, but Jada is his beard, you know, to make him appear. You know what I'm saying? So you saying church is the beard for some cats?
Yes. There's no way you can testify to this. And every dude watching, they like, that nigga ain't lying.
Oh shit!
That nigga been in for 3 years. He ain't crying about no wife. I know this for a fact. The church that we was going to, I ain't gonna say no names. I'm saying everybody getting blessed. I was damn, what they call it, abstinent. And I'm like, nigga, I gotta get my nuts out the street. Everybody getting married. I'm serving the man.
Where mine
Everybody getting salt.
Where mine at?
And nigga, about a year and a half. Hey, I really told him first, hey, this is my time. And he was like, what's going on? It's coming. I said, I'm gonna tell you like this. I literally told him, hey, look, I'm gonna have to get it like I had to get it. Oh, no. And lo and behold, in 4 months, motherfucker said, oh, such and such getting married around this time. I said, you goddamn right.
Yeah.
Because I ain't no real man.
You ain't about to be waiting around being abstinent.
No.
You ain't no damn Jesus.
I'm not watching no porn. I'm about to feel some skin to skin.
Yeah.
It said it better to burn. I'd rather marry than to burn.
And that's the thing, church.
That's just real
church
talk.
Push you out of the lust right into marriage.
Yeah.
It ain't no transition. It's like, goddamn, you know, it's better to marry than to burn. Shit.
Yeah.
What in between that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It puts you right from lust into holy matrimony, man. And that's bad. You know what I'm saying? But I hear what you're saying.
That's just as far as relationship, y'all. We about to get to the finance side.
For men who, you know, from lust to marriage, right? The scripture push you right into that.
Yeah.
But you saying for men who occupy that middle ground.
Yeah.
Something going wrong.
Yeah.
Because something should be going off inside.
Yeah.
You're like, I need something. Because I'm gonna tell you, even when let's be real, nigga.
Yeah.
Let's be real. You know, church is supposed to be holy and all of this stuff, right? No disrespect to church, right? But some churches, you know, you out there praying. Some churches they more eccentric than others. You know what I'm saying? They more dramatic with it.
Yeah.
You know, you church. I remember seeing chicks down there in damn near doggy style. You know what I'm saying? They put the sheet over them and they down there crying, right? Stomach contracted, ass shaking. You like, damn, you can't. If you a man, you see that. Now you know what I'm saying. If we being real, you see it. Now what you do?
Times are you praying in for the head, or you praying off the tip?
Yes, nigga. Yeah, and you see that shit. You know what I'm saying. But it's like you know, there's self-control and discipline and all that, but nigga, we see that, and they see it too.
Church, when you deal with relationship, church, when you single, or either way, it's like going to the club. You hunt,
man, nigga.
The aesthetics is in church, nigga. Just like in the fucking club. Women get dressed good, got that dress. Some of them are actually wearing the dresses that they wore to the club to the fucking church now.
Oh my God, I got stories, bro. I can talk about church,
nigga. And you know, as a man, if you been out there in the club, you like, nigga, them clothes that she used to wear to the club, she wearing the church. From the heels to the dress.
Let's talk about it, cuz you know how it was when
I'm just keeping it real.
You know how it was when we came to the church. We ain't calling no names. Man. We ain't calling no names. But I came in there, you know, I had been out of the church for a little bit because I had been divorced. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, let me get my mind together because, you know, I was still a believer, but I felt like my life was a little bit out of alignment. Let me just chill. I was in college in the officer program for the Marines. So, we was going out clubbing, all of that stuff. We did some of that together. But then it's like, okay, now we got to lock back down. Let me get serious. I done met a bunch of cool chicks, bad chicks, but I couldn't hold on to them because they wasn't ministry, right? So now let me get serious. Let me go back in on my ministry path and let me find my wife there. This is my mindset. But when I showed up in church, I still got that swag on me, though.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in there like, what up, though? And I'm seeing the vibrations move through the room. You know, chatting with the ladies and all of this shit. They be hot and ready. They're hiding their Christian talk with flirtation. Man, nigga.
It's all blended in one the same. That extra smiling. Nigga. Brother, give me a hug.
Brother.
And rubbing you on your back.
Brother.
And then looking at each other. And then they walking. And knowing goddamn well you don't need to walk back and forth. But they doing it because they want you to see them on their radar. They ain't never served that many people as an usher over there. But since you standing on that side, she wants to keep making sure because she wants you to keep seeing her.
She wants you to see them hips.
Yeah,
I done been over you because
she wants you to smell that perfume. Are you good, brother? And
nigga,
it ain't just putting her hand; they squeeze it.
And the church ladies, they play it though.
Yeah,
because see, one thing the chicks who ain't in church don't get as well as like women who are in church or women who like to present themselves more wholesome.
Right.
Those women understand the power of not showing everything. They understand how to give you just a little bit. Play with your imagination. That dress ain't skin tight. It's kind of loose, but when it hit them hips though, it's hugging a little bit.
It's jiggling.
Just enough for you to be like,
yeah.
And they know that because I've been in there, dog, and I done seen them. I done seen one every time service started. I'm over in my corner doing my thing. Every time she walked all the way over from the other side. I'm talking literally other side, slow, bouncing, diddy bopping. Hey, how you doing? Nice little smile. And in my mind, I'm just like, damn, legs, hips, thighs, legs, hips. Nigga, I'm telling you, I used to have girls who I'd be near the door or whatever, going in and out, bouncing. And I know what you're doing.
They normally sit on this side, but now they sitting on this side because you the door on that side.
Yeah.
So and I brought that up with relationships as far as leveling up because you get that shit. All that I'm talking about is sabotaging you from leveling up.
Right.
It's an illusion, and once you get sucked into it. You stagnated now. You're not leveling up.
Yeah.
That's why the divorce rate is high, is because, like what T.I. was talking about. They know that's what the young people want that come to the church. They already know what's on the menu for a certain age bracket.
Right.
And that's what they're catered to.
Facts.
So you can get members, you can get offerings. It's easy to hype them up and everything. And then that's why they talk about marriage. What sells, that's what whatever is at the time of your congregation, what sells, that's what they're going to preach about.
That's what they emphasize. They emphasize the themes. Yeah. That's facts, man.
So that's just the relationship side. And once you get sucked into that, you put a cap on you leveling up.
Right. It's like that question we asked in the other episode, like, can does a woman have anything to do with a man's aura?
Hell yeah.
Right? Like his energy, his presence. Like, does an environment have anything to do with a man's aura, his presence? Does a belief have anything to do with a man's energy, his aura, his presence? And it's absolutely yes. And when we describe in these situations in church from a relationship lens, what you're seeing is that you're seeing people being dishonest about what they want, how they feel, and who they are. You suppressing all of these natural experiences instead of learning how to harness them in a way that's going to be healthy and help you move forward. Because church don't tell you what to do with that. Lock that shit up. And if you want to unlock it, you got to get married. So you over there struggling, you underdeveloping, you know what I'm saying? And you capping yourself because you're being dishonest with what your body is telling you.
And marriage counseling is not going to help that.
Fuck no.
You wasting your money with that. You haven't lived life. You denied yourself.
Marriage counseling.
Even through all that, you dealing with so many. You dealing with natural responses that the Creator put in you, but you looking at it as unnatural or unhealthy, and that's going to be your downfall as well. Right. Because you go through these marriage counselors. For one, say let's look at the numbers. Most people that go to church, when they go to church, typically they get married within a year or two. So you got to think about how much this dude is suppressing his flesh.
That's facts.
And then this girl doing the same thing. Then you had this marriage counseling and you on this natural euphoric high, and you got to deal with that plus these natural desires that you've been suppressing. Dog, when y'all get together, y'all gonna, that shit that you suppressed for 2 years, y'all gonna burn that shit out within 6 months. Because y'all gonna be on so much.
That shit
and once that shit stop,
it's gonna burn bright and fast.
Now you're gonna see how well that word gonna sustain.
And you're gonna be leading that word.
When you realize that word ain't sustaining you, you're gonna start thinking infidelity shit. It's gonna be a lot of complaining. Hey, listen. Now you're gonna use the Bible. Well, this is what you're supposed to do as a wife. This is what you're supposed to do.
You going back into marriage counseling.
Yeah. Now you're a marriage counselor. You had marriage counseling before. Now you're a marriage counselor to keep it. So you're not leveling up. It's bullshit. It's tough, man. It's tough. And then, you're not leveling up in terms of growth too. We're gonna get into the money and career with the guys. But you're not, when you're not developing to the way I look at leveling up is from the inside out. You got people do things different. Some people fake it till they make it or whatever. The way I look at it is if it's personal development. You dig? Like, if I'm developing myself, I'm going to quit myself to be in bigger rooms, different rooms, because I'm becoming the person I need to be to occupy those spaces. Church keeps you from becoming those, becoming the next version of yourself, the next higher version of yourself, because it's got you trapped in this box that is calling moral, but it's really not moral. It's suppressive. You just suppressing everything. It's so the money. Finance side of it. Finance side. Because that's really what kind of sparked this conversation and made it like an episode topic, is because we looking at some friends, some acquaintances from over the years, and we looking at, damn, old boy was here, now he 2 inches further. You know what I'm saying? Old boy who ain't in church, he was here, now he way down the road, not in church. Is church is seeming to be a common factor, and these guys having limited career success, career advancement. Well, I use me for example with my cousins, even you, counting you, my cousins, because my circle is mostly family. Yeah. I may have one or two outside of it. When I was in church, or even when I stopped going to church, but I was still reading the Bible, still living by the principle, everybody was leveling up, but I wasn't leveling up. People outside the church. Even when I was out, I wasn't going to church, but I was still believing in the Bible. When you say everybody's leveling up, who was everybody? Like you, my cousin, and when I'm talking about, I'm just talking about small shit. Like, damn, every time I go out to the clubs, my homeboys are enjoying themselves. Strip club or whatever. Or they're like, man, let's go out to a restaurant. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'll go, but then it's like, damn, I gotta make up the difference because I went out to the club with my homeboys. That's money I couldn't have spent because it's like shit. They like, why every time I want to do something, I'm stressed, and my homeboys ain't stressed. I'm like, I'm reading the Bible. I'm not going to church, but I'm doing everything. I'm like, goddamn. So I had to go to a church house to take so poorly this curse off of me. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, goddamn, okay. I, dib and dab out the church. But I'm like, damn, none of my niggas in church. But every time I tell them, man, yeah, man, I'm about to get this car, man. I'm about to go shopping. I'm about to do this. Yeah, me and my wife going on vacation. I'm like, hold on. Something ain't adding up here. And I was like, shit. I'm like, okay, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I said, hold on. So that's what made me start looking at the Bible different. Because I'm like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm paying tithes. I was mailing it in. I'm visiting churches. But none of my clique is fucking with the church.
They ain't doing none of that.
So I'm like, hold on, some shit ain't adding up. And once I started to get that in my head.
It's adding up at the church, though.
Yeah. But once I got that out of my head, subliminally, I started leveling up. Now when I kick it with my boy, I can kick it with my boy. I ain't stressing about, damn, I spent too much money at the club. Or I go shopping, damn, I shouldn't have spent that because now this. And I started realizing like, damn, I'm keeping more of my money. Me making decisions a whole lot easier. With finances. It was easy for me to budget.
Right.
It was easy let me put my money over here. I started learning how to invest my money to get the best out my money. And I was starting to invest in myself. Church don't do that.
That's big, investing in yourself.
And I was like, damn, nigga. And it's like, shit, it took me this long to get this. But then I said, damn, what took me this long? It was church. Church keep you away from investing in yourself. It teach you to keep investing in it.
I'm gonna tell you, man, the most dangerous story in all of the Bible that pushes that right there, the book of Job. And I'm gonna say this because I was just teaching my son Job yesterday to just show him what it really was talking about.
Right.
Real quick, man, Job was rich as hell. 7,000 sheep, like 5,000 camels, and all of these things. And my community is like a pretty big. Job's resources would have needed all the space in this community, just for one man, 10 kids, all of that. God made a bet with the devil. Hey, this guy is loyal to me. Ain't nothing you can do to move him. Oh, I can get him to move. You take you get rid of them resources. He gonna curse you. All right, go ahead and mess with him. Just don't kill him. He go crush all his resources, steal them, kill the servants. Kids get killed. All of that stuff. How does Job respond? The Lord gives and the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Every time a tragedy happened to Job, the next time the devil touched his body, put big sores on him and all of that, Job just ripped his shit. He depressed. His friends come up. They sit with him for 7 days before they even say a word. Like, God damn, we here, bro. Chilling with him. This is how bad Job was. But the point that the story is making is that regardless of how low Job came, and even though God kicked off all that bullshit in Job's life, God was never wrong. That's the lesson, because it kept saying it said in all of this, Job never opened his mouth to curse God. Even when his wife said, curse God and die. Closest person to him, he still ain't do it. So the lesson is, it don't matter what's going on with your life. You can be in church. You can not be leveling up. You can be praying for this and it don't happen. It ain't never God. That ain't never the problem. It's always you the problem. Just keep doing what you're doing. And that's it's a fucked up mindset. I think that's one of the beliefs that keep you from leveling up, because you don't invest in you. You don't invest in you. And when you look at how God talked to Job, God was leveled up. Job was in the fetal position. Job fucked up. Sores all over his body. He lost everything. Kids dead. Wife walked out on him. He like this. He trying to understand what God say. Me and my son went through this yesterday. God said, hold on. Are you questioning me and trying to say, make yourself look good so I'm wrong? Hold on. Is your arm as long as God's? Is your voice as powerful as God? And here's the thing, because it said God spoke to Job in the storm. This nigga in the fetal position. He lost everything, family, everything. You know how fucked up you got to be? What kind of emotional position you got to be in to lose all of that? And how does the God of the Bible speak to him? Out of fucking storm. Thunder. This nigga shaking. And you gonna use a voice of thunder? So it shows that even the God of the Bible is domineering and insensitive.
Yeah, but everything that you said, I'm a finish it off with this. I already know what people gonna say. Well, God restored him.
He restored him on the end.
He restored him on the end. But this is the thing. Why would somebody create you to play that kind of game?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It's like you're not a God. You don't reduce yourself to a man. Only a man would play them type of game. That's why I say God is man. Only a man would think of some
play them kind of games.
Play some sick to it. No, the creator wouldn't do that to you.
Because even him restoring Job at the end is a mind trick for believers. Because it's like
keep you stuck.
You going through all of this shit. Remember Job. Because it's even somewhere else in the scripture where somebody says, remember Job. Right? You went through all of this shit, but they put this carrot on the stick at the end. I know you're going through a lot of shit, but just don't question nothing. Just keep walking. A lot of people die, they never get that fucking carrot.
They get trapped.
This is the thing.
That's why I had to bring that up, because you have a lot of Christians trying to say, well, God restored them, but that's a man God. The creator would not do that.
Yeah, and why would you hover over a person who you done broke all the way fucking down? And here's the other thing. God was flexing on this nigga, cuz looking at it like this, I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but I got to read this part. I got to show you, the Lord said to Job, this after Job done broke all the way down. God say, who is the one who contends with the Almighty, to correct him? Let him who accuses God answer him. Then Job answered, I'm unworthy. How can I reply to you? I put my hand over my mouth. I spoke once, but I have no answer, twice, but I won't say nothing else. Job fucked up. I'm putting this in human context, not just let's just believe it. I'm just trying to show how God responded. He responded to him out of the storm. Job fucked up on the ground. He said, brace yourself like a man. I'm about to question you and you gonna answer me. And then he said, who are you to discredit my justice? Would you condemn me to justify yourself? Now we know God made a plan up there with the devil. They betting. Fuck this man whole life up. But now he's saying, who are you to question me though? How you gonna question what I just did to you? And then he asked him, you ain't even as big as me. He said, do you have an arm like God's? And can your voice thunder like his? Can you adorn yourself with glory and splendor? This nigga talking like a rapper. I got drip on, Job. You fucked up down there. You got it like this. You can talk to me and question me about how I just fucked up your life like a man. Because like you said, that's human behavior. That ain't mad. And the way he flexing on them like that, I just think it's fucked up. And that's why a lot of the mentality in Christianity is be humble. It's this rigid humility, and you feel wrong having some vibrato, having some aura, having some presence feels like it's sinful to you because of stories like this, because all the glory is supposed to go to God. He's supposed to be dripped out and draped out. You know what I'm saying? You can't clothe yourself in honor and majesty and adorn yourself with glory and splendor. I'm supposed to be the one shining. Nigga, you stay humble. And that's the mindset that keep a lot of men from leveling up. When humble shit happen to your ass, misfortune, Lord, the Lord give, the Lord take away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Humility, humbleness, and all that shit don't come from the creator.
Shit is overrated.
That comes from man.
That's facts.
If you being humble and you tell me how you be humble, I can show you the residue of man. You can say it was God humble, but I'm like, the God, yeah, you are right, because the God that you talking about is a fucking man.
That's facts.
Because the creator put everything on this earth for all of us to prosper and live peacefully among
in abundance.
In abundance.
In abundance.
So if anybody's suffering, it don't have nothing to do with the creator. It has to do with this God.
Yeah.
You can call it God or the devil because they one and the same.
Yes.
So if anybody homeless, that ain't got nothing to do with the creator. That has to do with God and the devil. Yep. People keep leaving out God. No. Or they'll say the devil and leave out God. They both one in the fucking same.
And they both puppets.
They both playing the same fucking game.
They're puppets.
But on two different sides of the motherfucking thing.
T.I. said it. T.I. said that people hide behind God to control other people. That means God is a puppet. God is a puppet.
As a man.
In the book. You know what I'm saying? The book conditions you how to think, and then you get people who say, okay, now we got him in position. Now we can manipulate them when they in that position. And again, that's how you get men who get afraid of their presence, their aura, their swag. This is what makes you great. Your presence is when you walk in the room. It's the statement that you make before you say anything. That's your aura. Mm-hmm. That's your glory. Mm-hmm. We all got a version of that. Mm-hmm. God is telling you, nigga, give me all of that. All of that's mine. So people who in church worshiping this God is surrendering their aura, their glory, their presence. It's the thing that makes them a signature personality when you walk in the room and make people want to say, damn, I want to do some business with that cat. I like how he moves. I like his presence. I like his confidence. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. You are attracting opportunities with that presence.
But you just know how to use the word to pimp it. And T.I. said that. You got some people that just know how they not T.I. but the dude at the bottom of the joint that was doing it.
Yeah.
You have people that's like good salesmen.
Facts.
Like I got a cousin, I ain't gonna say his name. This nigga was a car dealer. And once you know that shit, I'm a good salesman, I can sell anything, damn. And you start reading that Bible, like, oh nigga, I can sell this.
I can sell this. And these people write for it, they sheep. The
Bible
tell them they sheep.
It's no different. That's why some people gifted, like some people say, I got it. And I've never been to no theological school.
Right.
But people will say, you got a gift. No, you just know I got a gift to sell this word. Mm-hmm. It's a hustle.
But it's a still, but that's them also recognizing, you know, quality in your aura, you know, like greatness, like, you know, they recognizing the potential that's in your aura because of your mindset and your presence and all of that, but they trying to purpose that for religious purpose. Same thing with me. You know what I'm saying? I discovered a lot of things about myself in church. Right. Teaching, I was already in the Marines, but teaching, it kind of balanced out leadership. It tapped me into self-development and all of that shit, all of them tools, but it traps your aura because you trying to give that energy to God because you supposed to die to self. It's all of these things. Think about the values that the Bible teaches you. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to die to self. You know, it's not me who lives, but it's Christ who lives within me. It's all this self-defacing shit that you shrinking yourself to give room for this deity.
And I'm gonna tell you, I was at a Baptist church, and y'all gotta peep this. Look at the leadership. Even people been in churches for years. Ain't on the usher board, deacon board, ain't even sitting behind the pulpit. But you'll have new members come to the church. Mm-hmm. In less than 6 months, they ordained deacons. Or they sitting to the left or the right of the pastor. Now check this out. Look what they drive. Look how they dress.
I got you.
So these motherfuckers are trained to see talent.
That's right.
And I see it all the time. Even at the church we went to.
That's like advertising.
I looked and I was like, damn. When we went, it was people that moved kind of fast up the food chain. And I was like, damn. And then I would see what they're driving. Then I would hear what type of jobs they was holding. Mm. I said, oh, okay. This is a motherfucking hustle.
Putting in position.
I'm like, damn.
Make it
this
seem like...
I never heard this motherfucker pray. I never heard him lead the choir. How the fuck is this nigga a deacon? How y'all already giving this nigga a pastoral title and he ain't even show pastoral qualities? You done already called this nigga, oh, you're ordained to be a pastor. You're hyping this nigga up before his time because they already seen the worth and the quality they can get out of you.
It's also advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put you up front and it gives the illusion that look at what God can do when you commit it. You right, man. And then them folks who they make visible quick is another way of advertising, because that's one thing that the church does. And I don't even think that I'm going to even throw you a bone and say you're not doing it on purpose necessarily. It's your only option, because the spiritual system is really not working. It's really not bringing people prosperity. It's designed to keep people docile. It's designed to kill aura, energy, and presence, and just to keep you in an assembly line of volunteerism. You know what I'm saying? You're not leveling up. You just keep cycling them tithes and offerings through. But then they'll bring people who already got a little shine on them and then use them and say, hey, you can become this. It's another carrot that they put in front of you, just like the story of Job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, God done stripped Job down and punked him and all of this stuff. But at the end, look, he rewarded him. That's a carrot at the end of the stick. Yeah, God promised Abraham that his kids would be as numerous as the stars in the sky, but he died without a promise. That's a carrot in front of the stick. It's all these promises, even heaven. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's good for a person to suffer because they have a conscience towards God. This is in the New Testament, and it tells you how that you will be rewarded in the afterlife. This is a carrot on the stick to keep you in that desolate ass place, just like the Israelites was when they came out of Egypt and they was marching in circles, in cycles around the desert. You are not ascending, you are cycling.
Yeah.
And that's the tragedy of religion. And you see a lot of men, and we know some who we can look at their life and we don't see ascension. We see cycling.
Yeah.
Roaming around in a circle.
So that's dealing with the finances. We done hit male and female relationship while you ain't leveling up. We done hit the financial side of leveling up. And I'll create one right here on the spot. You don't even level up in brotherhood.
Woo.
Brotherhood leveling up.
Facts.
That's why, like most people know, most of the church, that nigga said,
be that fake brother.
That
shit.
nigga that was rapping against LL Cool J.
Cannabis.
And he said 99% of your fans wear high
heels. Yeah.
So I always think about that, but LL ate his ass alive. But that's basically what the church is all about.
That's facts.
And men, that's where you don't level up in brotherhood. Because the brothers that finally get the nerve to break away from church, so to speak, you alienate yourself from him. And that brother that breaks away from the church, you automatically think he's fucking sinning.
Yep. Especially if he's doing better.
That's
definitely the devil.
There you go.
Definitely the devil.
And you will stay away from him. But you only call on this motherfucker when some shit really hit the fan. If you've been hurt by the church, you're going through some personal things, you're embarrassed to talk to the church, and you don't trust the church. But for some reason, you do this every blue moon. You want to holler at your brother.
Right.
You've been alienating yourself from.
And you try to put a situation on them that is like, nigga, we don't even know what's going on. We don't even talk like that.
We don't have that chemistry. We don't have that brotherhood for as soon as you call me, hey, bro, I'm on my way.
I don't even know how to spit at you. You know what I'm saying? With your situation. I ain't got no context.
Yeah.
Because you off doing your own thing.
And the route that I may tell you to go, you may not do it because you're still wrapped up in this Christian shit. If it's taking it to the street, dealing with it legally, or anything, because the last thing I want to do is hear you say, well, I'm going to pray about it. Or I'm going to talk about, well, nigga, why the fuck you call me?
Right.
What was the reason for calling me? You dig what I'm saying? So we got to talk about that brotherhood thing, because a lot of times you can leave the church and dudes that you thought so-called your brothers, soon as they start seeing you not going to church, they won't call you. They won't fucking text you.
Hey,
none of that.
I got to give a shout out to my friends, my homies from the hometown for fucking with me through them years, because I was gone. But I didn't alienate myself. I stayed in contact.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and plus the military had me in different places.
Yeah.
Cali, Pittsburgh, Okinawa, Maryland. I was never like really close to home except for when I was in North Carolina. So we kept in touch, but I got to salute them for knowing who I am.
No,
beneath all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Knowing the real me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I say it, Tutu really knows who I am. So even when I went into church and I was going, because that was a path that I think the Creator had me go through, so we could both be here now and doing this work we doing. But it's people like him and other people who I know from my hometown who they just know Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Even me coming out of religion, they like, yep, that's a Bruce move right there. They know that about me. They know my mind. Like I make a decision, say fuck all of that. I don't care if everybody said, nah, you shouldn't do that. If I can see it, I'm gonna do it. And I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. He knows that about me. So people who know that about me, like, yep, that's Bruce.
Yeah.
And they hold on to that part of the friendship.
Yeah.
This is how you know when you got fake cats who you done created some fellowship with. And they think they know you. Yeah. They think that the church you is the only part of you. And then when they can't see that no more, they panic. Oh, brother, what happened? Where you at? Why you go astray? What happened? And it don't matter what you tell them people, they still gonna reduce your whole story to something emotional. Yeah.
And you heard? I would give it to my teachers and everything. I wasn't the smartest kid in the class, but they said I was intelligent. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget Mr. Morrison. I said, but if I'm not intelligent, I mean I'm not smart. He said, no, smart and intelligent is two different things. Smart, you have to work at. Intelligent is like natural. It's natural, instinctive. Right. If you sit there long enough, he said, you the type, if you watch it long enough, you'll figure the shit out. Right. And that's me. Right. And everybody even knows, even when I was in church, my brother and my family member was like, you going kind of hard. And they couldn't even tell me how to come out. But they knew it was some bullshit behind it. Right. And they knew where my gift is, I go, and it might be a blessing and a curse. When I go all the way in, I'm all the way in. I'm the same way, nigga. I'm all the way in. I'm the same way. But once I'm in there, we got us one. Yeah, you got me for right now. Right. But when I start looking around like... And you start figuring it out, like, hold on. This is some bullshit. The same way I jumped in, I will jump out. This is something about me that I can't explain to people if they don't know me. Right. Because people from my hometown who know me know that about me. Right. I'm all the way in. And that's how we both came out of church. And the funny thing is, my closest friends have that quality right there that you just described. Yeah. You got it. I got it. Tutu got it. Even to an extent, Vernon got it, to an extent. Right. The Vernon's still in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. No disrespect. Tyrone might have, he got his version of it. But Ed got it. My closest friends, that's why they're my closest friends. Because we got that quality about us. And that's why it don't matter if, you know, somebody going through something, they in a certain phase. You see the core. Yeah. That's why all these Johnny come latelys who think just because they serve with you in church, they know you like that. Yeah. Oh, look at this nigga. He got on shades and a chain. Who is the nigga? I did this shit in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing this is who I was all my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But church, you see what church do? Yeah. How even the way I put myself together is different. It's still good. It's still clean. Yeah. But there was no real aura presence with it. Because that's church. The swag. How they said, it really was no really agape love. It really wasn't no Christian love. But people really think it is. There's no family. All that agape Christian love is a facade to keep you there so they can keep eating. It's plantation love.
That shit is just enough to keep you on the plantation. Because step your foot off that goddamn plantation,
nigga,
you ain't getting no calls.
Nope.
I know you got a spot about that. Step that foot off that plantation.
Church hurt.
Yeah.
God damn.
And we gonna wrap this up, but it's so many angles we can hit.
Oh, man.
This is fire content right here, y'all. Like and subscribe, man. You ain't gonna hear this shit nowhere else because we lived it. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying, you see my book up here. You know, we lived it. That's why we can break it down and kind of show you the psychology, the spirituality behind it. Yeah. Because not a lot of people think that getting with God, I ain't talking about the real God, the creator.
Yeah.
The real God, the creator is who Martin Luther King Jr. was dealing with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That connected him to reality.
Yeah.
This Bible God, when you dial into that,
it's a man.
That shit is designed to lock you down at the most personal level.
Shit, nigga. What?
Whew. Freedom! I say free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. That's how I feel after leaving religion.
Hey, hell yeah.
Church hurt. You know, we gonna do that episode, man. That's coming soon. So
I think this really gonna do it's really gonna be the icing on the cake because everybody is talking about church at other angles, but nobody haven't ventured off in it, and that must be the polishing touches because it's not just for us; it's for people that have been victimized. It's people that still being victimized.
Right.
It's still people still trapped. That's ready to come out, and they just ain't got that good. Somebody push you out the door and say, "Get out the club."
Facts.
That's what this is all about.
Facts.
And that's our territory. I'm claiming that because nobody ain't doing it. We claiming that.
We own that
OG's Uncut claiming that. And that's going to open up another door to expose. It's just like my grandma used to say, to keep a dream from coming true, expose it. Because it reverses the dream.
Right.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to kill this Christian dream. We're going to expose y'all.
Yeah, this OG's Uncut. You know, don't watch and hide, like and subscribe. Share this video, man. Let people know. Bring people in the conversation because we know you got them experiences and the world don't just need to hear ours. They need to hear yours too. So we're going to get on out of here. Like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, we out. Peace.